So please help me welcome Commissioner Chris Grant.
I almost ripped my paper up. I've now learned not to follow either one of them. Set this up. Chase took like every talking point I had in my back pocket. But first off, thank you again for having us. Myself and our staff appreciate all the hard work that went into this venture. It wasn't something that has happened overnight. There were a lot of tough questions asked from Chase and President Bailey, as well as from our membership, ensuring that we got this right, ensuring that we're pursuing the member that would take us to another level. And just by the excitement and the energy that we've seen today, being around campus, not only from the staff, the head coaches, even last night, and Lisa hosting at their home, we just really enjoyed it. But from the student athletes and hearing what their passions are, like, their aspirations of graduation, what class programs they want to stay a part of, and how this will help them not only excel in the classroom, graduate, and then go on and do bigger and greater things. And a lot of it happening right here in the Valley. And so after my first conversation with President Bailey and Chase, I knew it was right away that they were, because we talked academics before we talked anything athletic, and why this move made sense, and where Dr. Bailey saw this progress of the university and what he wanted to capitalize on that. So once I was able to bring that back to our board and show them that, hey, this is bigger than the Southland, and this is bigger than competition, it really was a no-brainer. And then, of course, once I actually landed and saw the passion in the Valley from all three boroughs, I mean, you just go through and you see it. The sign to me, I think every other highway billboard has #1 on there, and I said, yeah, that's President Bailey's work. And so that's awesome. I'm like, we might try to get a couple of Southland in there. Makes sense if you will share a little bit. But as Chase mentioned, the student athlete experience is what we hang our hats on, right? That's our North Star in everything that we do. And we won't waver in that. We want to continue moving forward as a conference. Look, we rebuilt this, and our stability is bar none. I don't think any conference in the country can say they're as tight-knit, as stable, and progressive as we have been. And we don't have all the resources to do it, but I tell you, our membership, our board, our athletic directors, they fight every day for those student athletes to create a better tomorrow, ensuring that they're graduating, ensuring they have an elite experience, and they hold our conference officers responsible. And my team has stepped up to the challenge year after year, and look, we won't waver in that either. We're going to continue to be innovative, continue to be aggressive. We're going to continue to talk our junk as we go through, and look, in this move, ultimately, we want to be successful. We want to compete for championships, right? And we've seen it, Chase mentioned, having the 12 seed in men's basketball this year, winning the NCAA tournament again last year in basketball, how we've improved that. Let's talk about football, having the semifinalists 2 years ago in UIW and winning the national championship, before that. So championships do run through. We had a bowling championship, even though we no longer have that. But, look, we don't just roll out the balls and expect this competition to happen. We want to strategize and be innovative in everything that we do and ensure that, hey, we're leading and leading by making change and being progressive and really not sitting to the side of anyone else and just accepting that. But I really wouldn't be here today without our board of directors, right? First of all, enable me to go out and do what we do best as a team and attract new members, but more importantly, to truly set the course for our athletic directors, our senior administrators, and our advisory council as a whole. So really appreciative of them and their vision and all this, and really sticking with each other for that stability and the camaraderie that we have in the room. And we're not looking to break that, but we want to be very intentional that, look, no, we're not stopping, right? We want to continue to be aggressive. We want to continue to grow the Southland into what our league has been for the last 60+ years. And look, so along the way, some relationships might have to be mended, but we want to look forward to that because we're in a new day. We're going to be progressive in that and all that we do. But I also want to give gratitude to our athletic directors right here, as everyone else mentioned. Just really appreciate that. It shows the support of our league. I can't tell you this was happening 3 years ago, but we're all on the same page and we're all going in the same direction, and we're not leaving anyone behind. So this move right here, UTRGV, is going to take us exactly where we want to go. And look, we're not looking back. We're not looking back, all right? We're going to move this forward. And I'm really excited about that. Excited about football coming aboard in 2025. It's a lot of pressure on you coming in right away, and the coaches competing for 24-25. Look, the expectation is come in and compete. But our teams aren't going to roll over either, right? And so they're chopping at the bit, not only to see your fans come in and see some of their venues and really take part of the communities. And that's really something else we've been intentional on is, look, we're coming to your towns, but this competition breeds the communities, change really in the growth. And right here in the Valley, you see that day by day, and the way you all have been resilient to change, in a sense, and receptive, but also resilient and keeping those traditions that happen through and through in the Valley, and the support. I think even seeing a baseball photo from the other night with over 4,000 fans in that stadium. I mean, that's very impressive. I've seen this is the same here, Fieldhouse packed out. There's been a lot of competitions. I've seen like Corpus Christi or UIW or HCU come through here, and it's like, man, that's gonna be a tough one to get in there tonight. And look, we've had some success, but we'll see what happens here going forward. I'm really looking forward to that. But our membership, they're investing continuously. I know you all investing here. We heard some of the accomplishments we've had thus far, and I've been looking forward to locking arms and doing that together and taking us and making change. So on behalf of the Southland Board of Directors, our advisory council, and our current student athletes, I just want to say welcome to UTRGV to the Southland Conference as our 11th member, and looking forward to a new day.